Oh boy, it's Tuesday Treadmill talk time. Hi. 76 of these trash videos, I know. Not a lot to talk about this week, because technically when you're watching this, I'll be in school. So it's getting filmed Monday. So happy Martin Luther King Jr. Day. What's been going on with the recording? Well, yesterday morning, when you see this, you saw that Noah and I did a live stream for King of Our Nightmares, where we talked about Cujo, Running Man, and Dark Tower Book 1, The Gunslinger. So, last big recording I'm going to be doing for a couple months. Maybe a Legends podcast, maybe not. Who knows? Who knows with that? I never know till a couple days before if I'm going to do a Legends podcast or not. So, yeah. A lot of stuff recorded, so I think we have podcasts recorded out until March, which is kind of crazy to think about. I don't have to worry about stuff till B block of classes, at least for podcasts. I still have stuff to record for February that aren't Star Wars reviews, because Star Wars reviews, I got some more done. I recorded some reviews for the original Marvel comics up until the Empire Strikes Back story arc. So I'm at issue 45 of the original Marvel Star Wars comics now. Technically, I'm more like on issue 50, reading-wise. I just haven't recorded reviews for that. I need to record a couple Jedi Apprentice reviews, but like I've been saying, that stuff you won't see till March, possibly April. It's kind of crazy how far out my Star Wars reviews are right now. As for what you'll probably see is a lot of Predator comic reviews. I got one more there's an aliens review done, and it will come out Saturday. Probably going to do 1 to 2 more of those. Probably do the comic of Earth. Well, I will do the comic of Earth War, because I finished it last week. And Alien Prototype by Tim Wagner. The last of the mass market paperback Alien books. They don't make them like that anymore unless it's a 3-in-1. Because after this, we get the weird book club size hardcovers and the oversized paperbacks. That's all they do for Titan Books does now. It's kind of weird. Unless it's a reprint. I don't know if I like that or not, because at least with my experience with Del Rey doing this, they're made crappy and they cost more than the mass market stuff does. Just fucking irritating, to say the least. But I won't know till I read some of these Aliens books, these new ones, what I think. So, yeah. Alien Prototype is kind of weird. It's Tim Wagner, which the only other experience I have reading one of his books is that not so good Halloween Kills novelization. He wrote that. And was not the biggest fan of that. But this is better than that. It's actually got weird ties to Aliens Defiance and that other Brian Wood comic. Well, actually, he did 3 different Aliens comics. I didn't know that until I was doing some research. I won't get to those for a long time, although if you really want to look way back in my reviews, I think I've reviewed almost every issue of Aliens Defiance, whether it was on its own or in Comic Book Throwdown. One of the worst Aliens comic series ever. Brian Wood, he is the bottom of the barrel for modern comics. Everything he touches is bad. Everything. Yeah. Not a fan of his work at all. he really's done a lot of bad work. It's more likely I'll end up tackling his Star Wars run in the not too distant future, because I'm going through my omnibuses. I want to get through a bunch. I have so many Marvel omnibuses, and I want to get through them, at least some of them this year. So as of right now, the only one I've gotten completely through is the original Marvel Years, Star Wars: The Original Marvel Years Volume 1 is done, partway into Volume 2. A third of the way through Punisher Back to War. About a third of the way through Aliens: The Original Years Volume 1 and Predator: The Original Years Volume 1. And a few stories into Rise of the Sith, which we talked about that last week. I don't need to reiterate that. That's been a quick read when I read those. I need to mark those on my Goodreads. I've been bad about that this year. With marking Goodreads stuff, I've gotten, 12 books read this year? I think Goodreads says 10 so far, but I've gotten more done since then. I just haven't been marking them. Just partly finishing things up from last year. I need to get back into some Dragonlance reading, too. I think I'm listening to Alien Prototype right now, the audiobook. So I think I'll jump back into Dragons of Spring Dawning, the third Dragonlance Chronicles book. I'm not going to re-review that, but I need to get through that and then get into the Legends trilogy. And then I can get into the Destinies trilogy, because book 3 comes out in May. Yeah, I need to get through all that nonsense. There's also a bunch of Star Wars Legends audiobooks coming out too that I need to get through. So much to do, but it's only January. But it's so weird being this far ahead in reviews, 'cause technically I'm still reviewing stuff I read in 2023 when it comes to like the Jedi Apprentice stuff. That was 2023, so still got a few things left to review there. I shot my Concrete Jungle review. Didn't like it, so I'm going to reshoot it, actually. So I got that. I got to review the novelization for Concrete Jungle. There aren't that many Predator novels, and I don't even have all of them. I'm missing 2 of them because they're really expensive. Those are top of my collecting list this year, I think. Just trying to get those. As well as the second Predator omnibus. That's going to be pivotal. There aren't really that many things coming out this year that I'm excited for. I talked about the Marvel omnibuses. Those are the big ones. But novel-wise, we have another Dragonlance book coming out. I'm sure there's going to be some sort of Alien tie-in for the movie, which I guess is coming out this year. I wouldn't hold my breath on that. I haven't even seen a trailer for it, but I could just be missing it. But I wouldn't be surprised if they do a novelization for it, but we won't see it till end of this year, beginning of next year. That's usually how it goes. And if they're following the Covenant thing, there'll probably be a really terrible book tie-in that someone gets butthurt that I say it's total garbage. Alien Covenant Origins sucks. It's probably one of the worst Alien books ever written. That's saying something. There's some stinkers, especially in the recent years. But we'll see. They keep making these Alien books. After reading a lot of the Predator comics, because, let's see, there's a Dark Horse Presents, I can't remember what number, I'll have to look. It was great. Read Big Game, really like that, really like Concrete Jungle. And I'm halfway through Cold War right now, and I'm like, this is better than the Alien stuff that was coming out at the time. And Predator's never gotten equal treatment to Alien, and I think it's a crying shame. Unfortunately, they ended up with when they started caring, they ended up with one of the worst films ever made, The Predator, and then promptly stopped caring. I mean, I'm trying to think of the last. I mean, Marvel's released a Predator series that I think has already been canceled. But I'm trying to think in recent years, they did those Hunters books. I don't know if anyone read those. I think I read the first one and I didn't mind it. But novel-wise, we haven't gotten anything since 2020's Stalking Shadows. That's hard to believe that was nearly 4 years ago. We got that short stories collection, Eyes of the Demon, but that's basically been it from Titan Books. We need some more Predator content. I mean, we didn't even get a Prey novelization, which was disappointing, to say the least. I get why they didn't do it, because the Predator was so bad. I mean, they didn't even release Prey theatrically, and that's a shame. That would have been fun to see in the theater. Although, not having to go to the theater would be nice. I don't like going to the theater often. I think I'll probably go to see this Alien movie and then Dune Chapter 2, or Part 2, or whatever they're calling it. Go see that. I think that comes out really soon. So, anyway, that's about all I have for today. Have a good one.